This is the classic 2-card transposition. You run into any professional working magician on the street, or if they're doing a show, I bet you this is often in their shows or in their sets because it is just that strong and powerful. It's a classic for a reason. I'm scrolling through TikTok. I see someone post like, I actually met David Blaine. I ran into David Blaine. And what did he do? He did this. He did a 2-card transpo as the first thing he did to them. This is the secret. This is a trick David Blaine himself does.
Like this. Here's where it gets important. Look, you can see the card? Here's what we do. Put your other hand on top like a sandwich, like that. And watch, remember this card as well. 10 of hearts, watch the 10, ready? This one's good. If you just rub it, see it changes. There's the 8. Look in your hand. Look in your hand. Turn it over. Open it up.
Open sesame!
This is the classic 2-card transpo. I think it's a trick every magician should learn, and it gets amazing reactions. This should be your opener or a part of your opener at least some point in your life. You need to try it out and see the reactions that it gets. I love this trick so much, and it is considered kind of a foundational staple among magicians. So I'm going to teach it to you straight. I'm also going to give you some of my thoughts, and I hope you will go out and use this to fool your friends. People really enjoy this one, so let's get into it. The classic 2-card transpo uses one simple secret: a duplicate. Just one duplicate of one of your cards. Some magic companies these days are producing cards with a duplicate already loaded into the deck for you. Illusionist, they make the cohort deck and they load a duplicate Queen of Spades. So you don't even have to get a second deck for some of these decks that magic companies produce. I believe Daniel Madison has done that from time to time as well, to my memory. But you can also get a bulk of bicycle rider decks for pretty cheap on Amazon. So if you get a brick, which is 12 decks, or just a few decks, you can use another deck of cards to provide yourself some duplicates as you perform magic. So you can just walk around with your deck of cards prepared in this way with the 2 queens loaded on top. And there's other ways to get into this from other tricks, but just for today's purposes, let's just go ahead and assume we also have another card prepared in between them. So if you just want to straight up perform this trick from the start, you're going to have duplicate queen, a whatever card, and the other queen loaded on top. From here, it's very simple. You do a double turnover, a double lift to reveal or show the Ace of Spades. So this is 2 cards, but you're pretending this is the top card. To learn the double lift, check it out on the channel. You're gonna turn that card back over and you're gonna place that card in the spectator's hands. This is what's great about this trick, is it gets them involved. They're holding something in their hand, right? And psychologically, to make them not look at it, but also to increase the effectiveness of the illusion. It's kind of a playful challenge. Encourage them to make it so that you can't affect that card or do something sneaky with it, right? So that's a way for you to get them to, you can instruct them to place their other hand on top, right? And if they've placed their other hand on top, they're less likely to try to look at it. So as you get more confident, you might just have them hold it. If you're able to influence your audience and you're noticing that people will listen to you, this also depends on the audience member. If they're more compliant and you feel like they're not going to be rude and look at the card, right? If you kind of know that about the person and you're vibing that, you can be a little bolder and just place it in their hand. But if you want a surefire, especially to build confidence, I would encourage you to tell them to put their other hand on top, right? So they've put their other hand on top. They're holding the queen now. This is what's great about this trick, is it uses a simple usage of the 1 ahead principle. So we're 1 ahead now. The reveal is ready. That's being 1 ahead. Awesome stuff. So that queen is in their hand. Now all you have to do is another double turnover to show the queen, because they think this is the ace. You're going to turn that over, and then the rest is just acting. So you can get rid of the deck for a moment. You can place it down, whatever. I would encourage you to just focus on these 2 cards here, right? This isolates the image in their mind. You just have these 2 cards, and really play this up. Wave it under their hands, or snap, or even like graze the top of their hand with the card. Don't be weird, but whatever feels right. Make the moment magic. Really focus on and isolate this moment, and then reveal that you have their card now. And then you can encourage them to reveal and turn over their card. So that's the simple, classic 2-card transpo. Do not underestimate this. Just the simple switching of the 2 cards is huge. But of course, you do have the duplicate here. So if you want to get rid of this, you have a huge window of opportunity to do so that the whole deck and everything else is examinable afterward. To get rid of the duplicate queen, I'm going to rewind us to the moment that, okay, so we've shown the queen. You can forget about this for a moment or just be holding it at your side. Depends on if you have a table or not. But you're focused here. You do the reveal. You're not getting rid of it yet. You get rid of it the moment you tell them to turn over the card. The moment they are turning the card over, you can slide this over a little bit as you go to your back pocket and you just shove it down your back pocket. Get rid of that card. I've even done the front pocket. Some people love top palming cards and being sneaky guys, but truly I don't palm. I don't do anything fancy. I slide the card over and I shove it in my back pocket, and then I come back right as they are focused. All eyes are on the queen turning over. That's the reveal moment. You have them do the reveal moment, so you encourage them, go ahead and look at what's underneath or what the card is, and they're going to turn it over, and as they're turning it over, you're back here pocketing the card. It's just a simple principle in Magic that you're using those windows where you know the attention will be there to make your move. Another great thing is that while the duplicate card can't be signed by the spectator, this card can. The true single card that swaps can be signed, and that will increase the effectiveness of the illusion. So you have the ace, you can have it signed with a Sharpie, then you're placing the queen in their hand, you show the other queen, and then you move forward with the illusion as I showed. Again, do not underestimate this trick. This trick alone has gotten me some of the best reactions I've ever had in Magic. And now you know the secret, so make sure to practice well so that you can perform it well and you can fool your friends and they can enjoy the Magic too. Throwing something a little different at you today, I have a question of the day for you to answer in the comments below. Does knowing the trick disappoint you, or does it excite you to know the secret to a trick? Obviously you're here because you want to learn how to do Magic, but that moment that you've learned the secret, is it anticlimactic to you, or does it excite you? Or maybe it's varied depending on the trick for you. Let me know in the comments below. It's kind of an interesting question and I'd love to see what you have to say. All right guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.